What is up, YouTube? Thrift School over here outside the Goodwill. It is a rainy, wet day. At least it's warm out. We're gonna go inside, see what we could find. Hopefully we find some good stuff, make some good money. I'm pretty pumped. I've been doing a lot of voiceovers inside of the Goodwill only because of the music, and there's a lot of people talking in there. Goodwills have been packed lately. I don't know why. Lots of people are loving bargain hunting. So I'm gonna probably do a voiceover, but let's go inside. Yeah, so here we go inside of the Goodwill. Voiceover, like always. The music again was very loud. Looking at the electronics first, found this camera lens. It looked pretty clean right here on camera, but it was in kind of rough shape and they wanted 30 bucks for it. So I wasn't even going to bother with that. And I thought this might have been a Polaroid, a vintage Polaroid, but it was just some knockoff brand. Didn't even bother looking it up. Maybe I left a lot of money on the table, but I don't think I did. And we're just going to keep looking over here. I found this Wii Fit Plus, and 90% of the times it's just the board. For $5, definitely not worth it. These things are very heavy. They cost a lot to ship, and I thought I saw some Fitbits up here. I was kind of excited, and no, they're just the silicone sleeves. Not really worth anything, but if they were the actual full Fitbit, you'd be looking at some good money there. This Sony player was completely roached. I mean, it was dirty as can be, just something I didn't really feel like cleaning. It was gunky and gross. Had to leave it. Another Sony. This is a Video 8 Handycam. It's missing the battery. I don't have a battery for it. I have no idea if it works. By the time I would order a battery, get it to my house and test it, if it doesn't work, then I'm out whatever they were asking for it. I believe it was $12, so I didn't really feel like taking a $12 gamble. I don't know. That just wasn't really feeling it, because then I'd have to order the thing. I'd be out the money on the battery, so I decided to leave that behind. Taking a quick look at the games over here, I found this snowboard, which is kind of cool. A snowboard for, I believe it was only 12 bucks as well. Let's see. $12, yeah. That's a great price on a snowboard. Now, that's not really a popular brand, so I left it anyways. I already have too many snowboards of my own, so I do not need any more taking up space in my garage. Now, I wanted to take a quick look at the shoes. I found this pair of Cole Haans. They were a little dirty on the inside, but take a look at the bottom, guys. There's a hole in it. These things are beat up. $20 is what they're asking for it. I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't believe it. Moving over to the CDs and VHS tapes, Yolanda Adams. Look at that. I would have made $6 if the case wasn't cracked. Another Yolanda Adams. Would have made $37. But again, the case is cracked. What the heck? Right here would have been the nice score. Would have been two great things. I would have made over $40 in very little time. I'd only been in here for a couple minutes at this point, and I just took a quick look at the VHS tape, seeing if anything piques my interest. If you guys see anything valuable, let me know in the comments below. I didn't. Now, this is something really weird, guys. Never seen anything this crazy. Look at this. Selling for $15, the fees are $22. You would lose $7.47 just by selling this. Have you guys ever seen that before? I have never seen that be that insane on fees before. Here's a Hooked on Phonics. Crazy high rank. Over 1 million. Just left it. I mean, the profit, I would have made a couple bucks, right? They're selling it for $1. I'd make $4. Not worth it. Now, I saw a GameCube in the glass case. $50. Came with two Wavebirds, an aftermarket controller, and the console itself. Now, the console didn't have any of the wires. You could see that open eject button is pushed in and stuck, and there were no receivers for the controllers. 50 bucks, that's asking a little too much. Maybe if it had the cords for the GameCube, I might have bought it, because I could sell the GameCube and the two controllers separately. Maybe get about 35, 40 bucks for the controllers the way they are. And the GameCube, you know, another I'd make maybe 50-ish bucks, but it had no cords, so I didn't really want to mess with it. Taking a look back here, a few cameras, nothing really worthwhile. Now, guys, this is something kind of sad. These are Target clearances. They were asking $5. Target was asking $5 on clearance, and they're asking the same price. Probably not going to sell. Taking another look over here, I made a killing off of these last year, the Swimways. They're asking $6 for them, and the clearance tags are ripped off on each one, but I know for a fact these were selling at every Goodwill last year for about $2.50 to $3, because they get clearance down to $5. They're trying to make more money on these items, and they've been sitting for a little while. I think they're still going to sit, so let's leave. Alright guys, I got some footage inside for you, and as you can tell, empty-handed. Nothing. Holy cow, that happens sometimes, and I hate when that happens. And sometimes you try to make excuses and you try to grab things that aren't really worth it because you get a little desperate. And I had one CD in my cart. I would have made about $12 to $13 after fees on it, but the rank was kind of high. I have so many at the house that I still need to go through, so there was no point. So I'm gonna bring you guys back to the house and we're actually gonna get to work, and I'm gonna show you guys some of the stuff I'm doing. I'm gonna show you guys some sales. Let's actually flash a sale right here, right now. And this one is a laser disc that I sold. Okay, so I've had these laser discs for over a year and they've just been sitting in the back of my closet. I tried to sell them in lots, they never really sold. So I eventually just said, screw it, I'm gonna sell them one by one, and all the ones that aren't worth it, I'm gonna lot up and sell in a big lot. And this Aladdin one sold for almost 12 bucks, free shipping. It only cost me about 3 bucks to ship. So that's not bad at all. Some nice little profit. I paid $1 for it, so I didn't make a lot of money on it, but this is just getting started, guys. Now let's go back to the house. All right, and here we are back home in the garage. You guys can see how the CDs are coming along. This bin was completely full, all those stacks. I got rid of a bunch of them, honestly, which is nice. I've been selling them disc only, the ones that aren't worth it, on eBay in lots of 100 for $15.98, something like that. And you guys can see right over here, one of the ones that just recently sold. It sold really fast after listing it, but I listed another lot of 100 and that one hasn't sold as fast. So maybe I just got lucky, I don't know. So we're gonna have to wait and see how long it takes for that one to sell. We have these CDs that are worth it to send into Amazon FBA, so I will try and do a small shipment today. This is probably about 50 or so CDs, and in here we just have some CDs that aren't worth it, more CDs that aren't worth it, and these ones actually I need to look up in this bin. These are ones that don't have barcodes, so I have to type them in manually or scan the picture on the front and see what they're going for on Amazon. So those take a little more work. So what I'm really working on is all the ones that aren't worth it. I'm taking the discs out of the cases and selling them as disc only on eBay, which is working pretty well. And then all these will go right off to Amazon, like I said. This bin was completely filled with CDs and I actually got rid of all of them, so that's pretty sweet. And I've been saving all the blank cases that I may use in the future right here on this table with a bunch of random stuff that I have to go through and organize. So today we're gonna go through a few boxes and crap that's just sitting here and make sure everything's good. Also, you guys can see on the floor over here, there's kitty litter. We had a leak on one of the cars and you can see it leaked all over the garage. So I read online that if you put kitty litter on it, it'll soak it up and then you could kind of scrape it away and vacuum it up. And that's why I did it. It's not wet anymore, but there's like kitty litter stuck to the ground. So I'm gonna have to try and sweep it or do something. I don't know. The vacuum didn't reach this far when I had it plugged in, so I never got to finish. But we do have boxes and stuff over here that I need to go through. Looks like some PC games over there. So you know what? We're actually gonna dig this box out and go through this first. We have some video game controllers, but I want to go through these PC games and list them up on eBay. So I'm actually going to stay just sitting in the garage next to my Satan books and my spirit books and my ghost books that still need to be listed, but all those other lots have not been selling. So guys, if you want to buy some scary books, they're on my eBay store. So let's go through these. We got bunch of cool ones. Got Full Throttle, which I know they just remade, I think, for the PS4, so that's kind of cool. That might have a little bit of value. Dungeon Keeper, which I remember playing this way back in the day. This game is pretty fun. Alright, we have a few more games in here. Well, a lot more games. Last Bronx, never even heard of that. We have a CD down here. The Best of Chris Ree, interesting. Copy of Halo 2, which super scratched. It's a good thing I have a JFJ Easy Pro, but this game's not really worth much, so I don't have to worry about that. Doom 3, that might need a CD key. Dragon's Lair 2. See, some of these don't even have the front case, so I don't know if they need a CD key or not, so I'm just gonna have to look on eBay and see what people are saying in the descriptions. Alright, and people say selling media is dead. This is that CD, The Best of Chris Ree or Ray. Just looked it up, has a great rank, which means it sells really fast. And look at that, $9, I'll make $3.41. It's just sitting in this box of PC games that I bought, so not bad. I'll make almost $4 on that. I will take it. Let's see, there's another right here, Tony Bennett's all-time greatest hits. Let's scan this bad boy up and see if he's worth any money. hopefully. Please. There he is. Doesn't look like he's worth much. 624 and make $1.09. Kind of a higher rank. That's something I wouldn't send in, only because after shipping and everything, I'm going to be making less than $1 on this guy. So this is something I would just include in a lot of 100 discs, or maybe even sell a disc only on eBay. I've been doing that. You guys can see right here that I sold this CD for, you know, $4. Not a lot of money, but I've been shipping these via first class letter with a non-machinable surcharge. It only cost me 70 cents to ship these. Now, you're not getting a tracking number, which I know it could hurt some people's eBay metrics. They want to be top rated, but I have 3-day handling time on my eBay, so I will never be top rated. I would rather take my time with it instead of being stressed out and having to ship every single day. So 70 cents. I have a whole bunch of CDs, as you guys can see. I'll make over $2 and I'd make about $2.50 to $2.75 profit on these CDs. So it is worth it for me to actually sell them as disc only. They're selling pretty well. I've sold a few like this, and they take up no space. So hey, it's just some other way to make money, guys. So I'm looking at the completed listings for that last Bronx game, and there's only been 3 that have been completed. One sold in a lot of 2 different games, and the other one was a big box, brand new, and it sold for $50. And there's just the basic game. They wanted $6 plus 16 shipping, which is probably high. That's probably why I didn't sell. But there are a bunch listed right now. So we're actually gonna go back and take a quick look at the ones listed. Actually, 7 listed. And mine is the same cover as this one for $8.99 plus $8 shipping, and then all these others are a little bit different. So, do I want to list on eBay? I don't know. I don't know if it's really even going to sell, but I'll probably list it for like $10 shipped, and I'll be the cheapest by a fair margin. And, you know, I don't know if I need a CD key for this, so this is something I have to look into. But for now, hey, you know, I'll probably profit about $6 or so. Not bad. I'll take it. So I'm about halfway through this box, and I found this Master Levels for Doom 2, and it's in there, which is nice, and it comes with this little case, which is nice. The case isn't in the best condition, but as you guys can see over here on the screen, you can see that it has a horrible rank on Amazon, and it's selling for only $5. And with a rank of over 66,000, odds are it's going to take forever to sell. Well, I decided to just check eBay anyways, and it sells very consistently on eBay for 15-20 bucks. So sometimes things sell better on eBay. People are looking for this kind of thing on eBay, not Amazon. And that's the case with a lot of these items here. They just aren't really popular on Amazon, but they're more popular on eBay. A lot of old school PC games are like that, so just keep an eye out for this kind of stuff. Alright guys, box is empty, finally finished. This is the pile of things that are not worth it for me to sell. Either I'd make too much money, or either I won't make enough money, or they just will take forever to sell. And this is the pile of things that are worth it to sell. We have some video games, some CDs, a mixture of things. The 2 best things in here is this sealed copy of Fantasy Golf Pangaea, I believe. And it's brand new sealed, so that helps. And I should get about 20-25 bucks for this over on eBay. For some reason, it's restricted on Amazon, and there's only one seller selling it used for like 30 bucks. So I don't know why it's restricted over there, and I don't know why there's only one person selling it used. So that's interesting to me, but this will sell for about 20-25 bucks over on eBay. And then the other main winner for me is actually a CD. This right here, this Nancy Sinatra, The Hit Years, this should go for about $20-25 as well. So 2 pretty decent finds in here. The rest of the stuff, you know, $5, $3 profit, just small things that I could ship off to Amazon and just fill a shipment with. A few things for eBay as well. So not too bad. I mean, it's a decent sized stack of good things that was in this box. All of this I'm just going to toss in this box, and not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I might just do a lot of the video games and just start it at 99 cents with $4 shipping or something like that over on eBay. And then all the other stuff, things that don't have codes or are missing discs, I might just donate to the thrift store. Or I don't really want to donate things that are missing discs though, so I might just have to junk them. Not sure what I'm going to do with that stuff yet. All right, another item I want to show that sold for me a pretty good sale right over here is this Star Wars PSP. Had it sitting for a while, thought I was gonna have to lower the price, and I'm so glad I didn't have to. I sold it for $100. Great sale there. I had a third-party aftermarket charger for it, so if you guys don't have chargers for your items, just take a look on eBay, see if you can find them shipped from China, dirt cheap, and I just buy them in bulk, whether it's my AV cables, my chargers for game systems, or just small little accessories that need to come with things. That's how I get a lot of it. Same thing with HDMI cords, pretty much everything that you need to include with these items. I just buy them in bulk off of eBay, and I just throw them in a box somewhere, and whenever I come across an item, I have the charger, I have a cord, I have all that stuff, and I'm able to get $100 for something awesome like that. Alright guys, so that box is gone. Well, it's not gone, it's just filled with the stuff that's not gonna sell. And now we have a box right here, and this is just a bunch of controllers, a Genesis game, which I don't think is in here. It feels empty. Yeah, it is empty, but it's a case. Quack Shot. It's kind of cool. And then, yeah, just a bunch of controllers. We have a silver GameCube Mario controller, N64 controllers, just a bunch of stuff. I don't really know. Oh, here we go, Aladdin. I paid $4 for this back in the day, and yeah, it's in there. That's nice. Very nice. Complete also. $4. Sweet. That's going off to Amazon. Yeah, and that just looks like a bunch of controllers. So this we'll deal with, not right now, but eventually very soon. For now, I'm just gonna be on the computer listing a bunch of those things that I showed you guys that were worth it. So I'm gonna get to work. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, comment down below if you have any questions at all, subscribe if you haven't already. This is Thrift School, signing out. See ya.